From the second Roman's music hit, we knew we were in for a treat. From the crowd on fire thinking they were going to get Sami, then to immediately booing in spite of Roman, it was everything we could have asked for. The match delivered on everything that it needed to. Not a complaint in my book. And you can say that the ending might have fell flat, or it might not have been the cinema masterpiece that was the Royal Rumble, but everything doesn't have to be as predictable to the T. This pay-per-view was fire. But once again, WWE does it. Elimination Chamber was a great pay-per-view. From the men's chamber legitimately having a case for being an all-time chamber match, to Sami and Roman having a straight banger, the crowd was energetic and hot all night, which is something that unfortunately seems hit or miss in today's world. The chamber match really felt like a showcase for everyone included, and not just for a single star. It also progressed Seth and Logan's match for WrestleMania, which I'm sure will be fire. But can we talk about Montez Ford? Bro literally pulled something out we can't even do in video games, bro. We can definitely expect to see big things from him in the future. We also found out that Asuka is going to be facing Bianca, which should be a fantastic match. Although the women's match was pretty good too, I did find myself losing interest over time, as it was pretty predictable that Asuka was going to win. But now, let's talk about Roman Reigns. I'm just going to go on and say it. Roman has perfected the role of being a villain. He's past being a wrestling heel. His ability to embrace his arrogance and entitlement has really put him past the brink of just being a regular heel. Roman's character has gotten so developed over these past 2 years that it really makes you wonder, why wasn't he turned before? With his character being the ultimate manipulator and fans being able to see what his family and victims can, it has led to an unseen and amount of hate for the character. Now, when it comes to Sami Zayn, I don't think we're done with him just yet. As we saw at the Chamber, with Sami spearing Jay, they can easily go with the route with the Usos versus Sami and KO for night 1. But with this storyline being so unpredictable and complex, there are so many different outcomes we can possibly get and see. I personally want to see, and still think a majority of fans want to see, Sami win the big one at WrestleMania, because I'm a firm believer of giving the fans what they want, and as we've seen in the past, doing so almost, if not always, provides an all-time moment. An example being with Kofi Mania and Daniel Bryan, because they had similar circumstances. There are 2 nights of Mania now, and why not have Roman defend a title on both nights? WWE have legitimately generated an all-time worthy storyline that will put butts in the seats no matter what direction they decide to go in. No matter what they decide to do, I'll be watching, because as we've seen with this storyline, they do not miss.